Alright, what's up, y'all? Today I'm going to be giving y'all a review slash update on the MentFunding challenge and how I personally like it. So let's first start off with the update. Let me get that out of the way. You know, it's at 175 right now. I'm gonna be going over two trades I took yesterday, which really didn't go the way I wanted to, but it's okay. That's what trading is. Not everything is gonna go as how you want it to. You know what I mean? So these are the two trades from yesterday. I'm not gonna go in depth about it, about what time frames I was looking at to look for these entries. Um, so when I hopped on the charts yesterday, it was around 7 o'clock. So around this area where I first saw, I was looking for a double break of structure, which is what I personally look for. I look for a double break of structure in a given direction, either bullish or bearish, to show signs that it wants to go in that direction. So I waited for that, had break of structure here, break of structure here, and I actually had one more. So I could wait for two or more. That gives me good confirmation that price is heading higher. And if you, sorry, put that with high time frame analysis and the way how I personally enter, it works good for me. So I entered right here after finding my demand zone because I do use supply and demand zones. So enter right, and sorry if y'all can hear that. That's my FX book. Also on that MyFxBook, I'm gonna be linking that down in the description for the challenge so y'all can personally see when I'm not updating y'all. So we had this area right here. I entered and I was basically managing. So when I first get into a trade, I the first thing I want to do is break even. I want to take risk off the table, make that a risk-free entry. So I waited for that. I had this up move down. It pulled down a little, up, down, and then pulled. So I wait for a double. So up, down, up, double. Then I break even it. So when I broke even, my next thing is where do I want a partial? I always partial at 1 to 3. So I was waiting for it to get there, but my rules were met to exit the trade early. I won't go over that. It's just my personal rules to exit the trade because I don't trail stop losses. So my rules were met for that, and I exited the trade. And after I exited the trade right here, exactly right here, price shot up to my partials, but I wasn't personally in the trade, and it's still running. It's still running. So that it doesn't really matter to me at all because I know my system, and I know I'm gonna catch one of those eventually. So after that, I caught just a small little bit of profit right here. Nothing much. It wasn't even 0.5% on that. So I was looking, waiting. I saw this high right here, and I was waiting for it to get broken, which it did right here. I saw my demand zone. My rules were meant to be entered, so I entered right here, looking for that 1 to 3. Um, Came so close to hitting the 1 to 3, probably by like 0.2 pips. That was probably like, yeah, 0.2 pips. And my rules again were met to break even this trade and exit this trade early around here. So I exited it right here and came back down outside of the trade right here, so a small profit. If I didn't manage this trade, this would have been a loss. That's why I like managing my trades personally. So it hit it right here, but I was out of the trade already, and it just started to run. And I really like these two examples or these two trades, because a lot of people enter trades and it will stop them out before running, or they would exit before running, and then that will mess with their psychology. And the thing about that is, when you know your system from the back of your head, that's not gonna happen as often. It's gonna happen actually less because you study that, you know it. It's like your partner, that's like your wife slash husband. You know them from the back of your head, so you know what it's gonna do, and you know what it does over time. And I like the word long term or over time because it really helps. So, what is your trading doing for you long term or over time? Um, so again, if I didn't say, I'm gonna be putting this in the description. Um, how I feel about MentFunding, I personally like it. Um, if you're already profitable, I said I do recommend you test this out, try this out. Um, no financial advice or anything, but it's really good. There's no time limit, which is a big thing because a lot of them have these time limits, and I don't believe in time limits. What if you're having like drawdown and you have a bad month? That doesn't mean you're not profitable. You might have two good months, or that month might have overcame the losses from last month. So in no way does a time limit should be put. So I really like that. Um, for me, since I do go in a lot more drawdown before I reach profit, I'm risking less than I would be risking on a normal account. So I'm risking 0.25 instead of 0.50, which is gonna help me out. So I really do like MentFunding. It is a little bit up there with the price compared to the others, but I really mess with it. And I hope if y'all try that, y'all mess with it too. So I'm gonna keep updating y'all with the challenges for the MentFunding, and keep updating y'all with the trades I take on it. So I'm personally looking for a trade on it right in a little bit after this video. So I hope y'all like this video, and I hope y'all look